Hold on, back. Is there anybody in it?
Columbus police are on their way to a pregnant woman who's bleeding from the face. She flagged down help and told the call taker the father of her child beat her and drove off in her car, and that he has a weapon. Officer Christopher Choi is the first to reach her.
Okay, so we got 2 officers going over there with... All right, so what happened here?
He wanted to yoke me off the car and started hitting on me.
Who
It's my kid's dad.
Do you need a medic?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so it's your kid's dad.
The complaint comes in at Scottwood and Barnett on the city's southeast side. While Officer Choi talks to her, other units work the surrounding blocks for the Taurus.
This might be our vehicle, Troy.
The man driving her car is Jawan Ball. He's 36, born and raised in Columbus, and he's the father of her child.
The vehicle's parked on Roswell.
Without warning, he takes off. Little does he know, it's about to become the biggest mistake of his life. Back with the original caller, she's unaware of how far things have escalated. That would soon change.
What do you want done out of this at that?
I just want to go home. I just want him to leave and go. Just leave me alone.
Okay, so you don't want anything to do with the...
I don't want him to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. We both work.
That's 13. Give me 1 second. I need no shit. You're strong. I have a weapon supplied. So what weapon now? No, physical altercation. It wasn't serious physical harm. Just grabbed her neck. Shoot us down up.
Lights and sirens go off. The last confirmed sighting is the Taurus dropping over a hill toward James Road, and one officer guesses out loud that it took front-end damage on the way down. A doorbell camera on Penfield Road catches cruisers passing at 1:59. The canvas report says the family inside heard a loud boom before those cruisers went by.
Man, we almost had a fun one there. That one I think probably would have went on for a while.
The search stalls out. Nobody on the radio knows where the Taurus went. By the neighbor's account, the car they're looking for is already sitting inside a house on Penfield Road, the street the cruisers just drove down.
Where did you last see him?
Man, that almost got fun.
Where'd you last see him at?
He'd kept going. West on Penfield, a residential 2-lane that bends as it drops downhill. No camera captured what happened next. The State Highway Patrol's reconstruction did. At a high rate of speed, the Taurus lost control navigating the bend, jumped the curb, and struck a fire hydrant, a house, a second house, and 3 parked vehicles. The report puts the crash at 2:01, about 2 minutes after the pursuit was called off. At 2:01, the same ring system starts recording again. The homeowner it belongs to sees the crashed car catch fire and calls 911. Across the district, Officer Choi is still with the woman who made the first call. It's a cold February night. He offers her a ride home, and she takes it.
Okay. I need to just pat you down. It's just protocol. Okay? You don't have any weapons or anything like that? It's gonna poke me, stick me, cut me. Okay.
Take me in the house.
Okay, I'll take you home. Okay, I'm buckling you up, all right?
Back at the crash site, officers rush to locate Jawan. He's nowhere to be found.
Hold on, back. Is there anybody in it? Is it clear?
Hey, you got a car in fire outside your house. If you want to get out of the house, please.
Okay.
Is there anybody else in there?
No.
Get a jacket or something.
Is he inside?
No.
9140 is the bird up.
Dude, we flew right by him then. Hey, I'm gonna start.
9140, I don't know if we have a description of this guy, but he's got to be on foot somewhere close here.
9-1, it's going to be a male black, 6'3", about 180 pounds.
Do we think that he got out of that?
Yeah, there's nobody in it.
How do you get out?
Couldn't tell you. But we didn't see anybody in it.
Special. We know where this guy might be heading to, where he lives at. 40, we got him. He's right here. Hey.
Officers combed the area, convinced he had escaped on foot. They would soon realize that was far from the case.
Midwest Special. We know where this guy might be heading to, where he lives at. 40, we got him. He's right here. Hey.
Where?
He's right there underneath it.
Okay.
I don't know. I never saw him. Back up, back up. Fire's coming in. We got to keep room for them.
He's right there. He's underneath the car.
Is he?
Midwest Special. We know where this guy might be heading to, where he lives at.
9140, we got him. He's right here at scene.
He's right there underneath it.
Is he conscious?
Right, yeah, he's unconscious. Okay. You got him? Here, I got him, buddy.
Hold on.
Oh, no. Get it from the top. All right.
Got him. Got him. We got him.
Got him. Help me get him up.
Hand him up. Hand him up. Hand him up.
Up.
You guys got him?
Watch his head.
Put him right here. Put him right here.
Cruises on King of the Fire. Get the boys out of the west. Right. Get in there.
Let's see how to get before these things right here.
Yep. Roll out. Roll out.
Where was he, in the car?
Yeah, he was in the car. So he has to have been ejected. Everybody's out of there. Nobody's inside.
House is clear.
No. No, he was the only one. He was ejected. Yeah, he was in the car. He has to have been ejected. Everybody
Yeah.
Where was he?
Out there right next to the car.
All up in there?
Yeah. He was.
Got ejected?
Yeah. Or he tried to crawl out and pass out, either. Holy shit.
Anybody in the car?
No, we got him out. He's out here.
Right here. Okay.
That's 20. If we can get a car to Langfield and Scottwood, blocking no southbound, letting the fire cars through. Get a car to Langfield and Scottwood, blocking no southbound, letting the fire cars through.
Yeah.
Is he alive?
Yeah. They said he's got a pulse.
Somebody that can head to that position. Maddie's got a pulse. See the cop.
He was ejected.
Robbie. Where was he? Was he up in the house?
No, he was on the ground.
Did you like see his feet or something?
Martin did.
Good eye, Rob. None of us saw that.
Good stuff, brother. He was driving. Yeah.
Okay.
We need this guy on a cot out of here now.
We have a cot coming. Go ahead.
We found our suspect. He was ejected from the car. The CFD is getting ready to transport.
The officers who chased him walked the yard and put the night back together.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Called him to the hospital.
He had to loop back around, right? He didn't lose control here and hit this, did he? And we drove by it?
Probably coming.
And he must have kept going.
He must have looped back around the block.
He couldn't have because I came up here.
That's fine.
You did?
Another
Yeah, we were
call
all
on
behind you.
Niagara, north of Penn.
Yeah, so I didn't go north this way. I cut north
Do you
here.
think he maybe came back down this way?
I think he crashed and we missed it. Because when he flew over this hill over here,
I thought you were still behind him.
No, we lost him right here on this
But
curve.
how would he ended up like that, though?
Well, he knocked that fire hydrant over. Did he flip around and go flying?
Was that fire hydrant part of... Oh!
I think so.
From what he initially hit, that... And you think it knocked it all the way up in the driveway?
Yeah, there's no way that fire hydrant got over there.
Well, let's go find where it was.
Somebody that can head to that position.
Well, I can head to that position. That's
At 2:13, the medic unit radios ahead. 1 to Grant Medical Center, critical.
He's breathing. He said he's got a pulse. Mike, you got to air.
Do it.
You got to air when they start rolling.
Got over there.
The two calls connect on the radio. Officer Choi has the woman who reported her car stolen. The man pulled from underneath it is her suspect.
Oh, yeah. Choi had the victim at Scottwood and...
Is this the victim out of
No.
this run?
This is the suspect.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Out of the same
But
run.
we still need, like, her.
Yeah.
What are you asking? Troy, like, dropped the victim off and, like, is now gone and, like, taking the traffic post. Oh. Like...
1992, Medic 21 has one to Grand Critical. I'm riding with.
Dude.
Crime scene agents photographed what the tourist did on its way into the house. The impact point, the debris field across the yards, and the license plate that tied the burned car to the one reported stolen an hour earlier. When agents canvassed the block that morning, the homeowner next door told them what she'd thought the sound was.
Basically, we were just doing a neighborhood canvass, talking to everybody to see if we saw anything, heard anything.
I just heard the actual impact. That's all.
Okay. What's your name?
Monica.
What's your last name, Monica?
Taylor.
Obviously, you hear the impact. Did you come out?
I came out and looked in the garage and I noticed my garage door was down.
Okay.
So then I came back in. I just was wondering, like, how did my garage door fall? I thought the spring had broke. So I came back through and officer had come up and knocked on the door and said that there's a car outside on fire.
Juwan Ball was pronounced dead at Grant Medical Center at 2:41 a.m., 48 minutes after the 911 call. The medical records BCI subpoenaed list traumatic injuries from the crash. The released file closes with that review, finalized in May of 2022. It holds no prosecutor's decision and no policy finding on the pursuit, and we couldn't find records indicating either was ever published. The released records document no injuries to anyone else. Both houses were occupied, and everyone inside got out. The man at 1783 had closed on the house in November and heard that night it was the second time a car had hit it. The woman who reported the assault never wanted charges, and none appear anywhere in the file. Juwan Lamar Ball, Beau to his family, was born at Grant Hospital in March of 1985. He died in the same hospital, 5 days short of his 37th birthday. Minutes after he was pronounced, Officer Choi was back at the caller's door to check on her. There was no answer.